Emma Thompson, a talented actress and screenwriter, has been hiding something up her sleeve all these years. Turns out that before her rise to stardom, Emma stepped into the daring world of comedy. Although it is not as surprising considering her exceptional comedic timing.
I need your pushiness and lack of boundaries.
You love me.
No, I didn't say that. No.
I mean, not in those words, but you...
No, I didn't say it in any of those words.
So, what do Margaret Thatcher and herpes have in common? Well, they both found their way into Emma Thompson's comedic routine, among other controversial topics. It all began when Emma joined the Footlights Dramatic Club at Cambridge University while pursuing her English degree. As a member of the club, she crafted her first monologue at the age of 20 alongside Monty Python and Stephen Fry.
Definitely the paper for people who can't read.
Still only 6p.
Yes, still only 6 pages. Buy one.
But little did she know that on her journey, she'd face obstacles too tough to tackle. In the early 80s, stand-up comedy was a male-dominated world where women were met with suspicion and contempt. The atmosphere was daunting, with audiences expecting nothing but failure from female comedians.
When I was young, was that comedy for men and for women was quite different. See, I think jokes are very male because you build it up and then there's the punchline. So it's a sort of male orgasm, whereas female comedy is often different. You know,
some women sadly never get the laugh.
No, well, yeah.
For Emma Thompson, stand-up was a terrifying yet exhilarating experience with the constant fear of failure hanging over her. But with each laugh, she found a new strength to continue.
Good evening, my name's Emma Thompson and I'm very excited to be with you tonight. It's wonderful, because of course live television is always very exciting, isn't it? No, not really.
At first, she only performed at political benefits in London for serious organizations like the Campaign for Nuclear Disarmament. But Emma was always drawn to speaking on provocative issues. Her material often touched upon subjects considered off-limits: sex, herpes, and Margaret Thatcher.
At the time, a lot of my material was about herpes and Margaret Thatcher.
Wow.
Who were both very big at the time and kind of similar.
What would make her female audience yell with laughter was the topic of sexually transmitted diseases being largely to do with poor male hygiene.
The major problem with my relationship with Martin was that he gave me something. He gave me one of those little gifts that men so often give to women.
However, not every Emma's performance was a success. The worst stand-up experience she could remember was at the Reagan Out rally in London. Jokes about herpes and Maggie went down well, but after that, she couldn't get a single chuckle out of the crowd.
You mustn't ever do jokes at a political rally because everyone's so cross.
So serious and so mad at you.
Just mad, you know, and people come up and just say, why don't you just shut up?
Yeah.
Stop saying you're just stupid, just shut up.
Emma remembers this performance as a disaster that haunted her for weeks. I fell through the stage onto a ghastly bed of silent bile, blame, and personal abuse. Decades later, Emma Thompson still vividly recalls the day she decided to leave stand-up behind. It was in 1984 at the benefit gig for the miners' strike. Emma recalled standing backstage, heart racing like crazy, waiting for her slot after the comedy legends Don French and Jennifer Saunders. Emma was freaking out. When reflecting on this experience, she candidly admitted, "I thought, if I don't stop this, I shall actually have a heart attack. Maybe not now, tonight, maybe not next month, but I can't sustain this level of fear."
Yeah, it was a terrible gig. I died a horrible, horrible death.
Really?
While Emma chose to move on from stand-up, she still continued working in the comedy genre. So in 1988, she decided to give solo comedy shows a shot and launched her own BBC series called Thompson.
No, Christmas. We've done grand. She's getting her personalised Masters of the Universe toothpaste dispenser.
That's all she needs now is some teeth.
But let me tell you, things didn't exactly go as planned. Emma Thompson encountered a barrage of criticism with her work unfairly branded as man-hating. Emma recently shared that those critiques were brutal and deeply misogynistic. The weight of these unfair judgments left her feeling shattered. So, Emma made a pivotal decision that would shape the trajectory of her career forever. she took a leap into serious acting. The leap she absolutely nailed.
And the Oscar for Best Screenplay Adaptation is awarded to Emma Thompson, Sense and Sensibility.
Channeling her wit and creativity into her characters, Thompson found a new outlet for her comedic talent. From comedic roles in films like Good Luck to You, Leo Grande, to The Late Night, and Cruella, Thompson's versatility as an actress shines brightly. These performances are hilarious. Just take a look.
I'm in a single-income household, and Jen and I just had our second baby. I think it's time for a raise.
I can't give you a raise, Gabe. It's like giving a raise to a drug addict.
My child's like a drug problem.
You're fired. You're fired, obviously.
Oh, you must be McCreary.
Oh, wow.
You're fired.
So she doesn't work here.
I'm not convinced I know.
You're sweating, and I can smell you.
Brilliant, thank you.
I think my response was a sensible one. I had to support myself. I had to earn money. I really mean that, especially as a woman. You must be able to earn your own living. You cannot be dependent upon someone else's wage. Money is so important to young women. So while Emma may be busy conquering the silver screen and dazzling us with her acting chops, there's always that glimmer of hope that one day she'll grace the stage again with her wit and charm. And wouldn't that be something?